Okay, so I got a question because I need help. I think I need help at this point. I'm in a dilemma. It's just the fact that I know your girl has been single for 2 years going on 3. Okay? And we've been doing all the self-healing, self-love. We've been doing all that, the inner work and showing up for ourselves and just getting closer to God and all the stuff that they're supposed to be good for us to find the right person and align with the right people. When are those people are actually appearing in my life? Because I'm so fed up. Like, your girl, obviously I want to be dating. Obviously I want to have something with something. Like, I want a companionship and have someone I can freaking work with, like, grow with, you know what I'm saying? Actually have someone to make memories with. But it's the fact that nobody seems to want that. And it's funny how I see so many other guys that they're complaining about the same stuff, that they can't find the right girl, this and that. So what's going on? How come it's like we need to figure something out because it isn't right? There's so many people that are supposedly looking for they're getting closer to God, they're looking for the right person, they're not trying to play games, but yet we always seem to align and find the wrong ones that don't align with us to keep teaching us the lessons that we're supposed to be learning. But apparently we haven't, because we keep matching similar energies, and you're just like, okay, so I'm dealing with this mother, but in a different face and a different body. But there's obviously something here that I still gotta fucking learn. And you know what? I'm kind of sick and tired of having to have other lessons and lessons to learn, instead of actually being like, oh, this one actually might be the one. But we'll put our part here and there. I'm not saying, like, oh, always pay for my stuff, or, like, I'm not that kind of person either. Obviously, I'm considerate of the person I'm with and, like, whatever the, like, situation is, like, going on. But it's just, like, those first impressions, this just shows a lot about a man's masculinity and the way he carries himself and the way of providing, because the man is supposed to be the provider, is supposed to be taking care of his woman, and those little things, especially when you're just beginning, like, to get to know this person, and, like, y'all are growing, like, actually connecting and trying to see if it'll go somewhere or whatever. But I don't know. It's like now everybody's thinking very differently, and just see a lot of people just. It's like everyone is out for themselves, and it's scary because like men are like against, like are jealous of the girls. They're like in competitions. It's like, it's weird, and like the guys are just they're like more in their feminine energy than like the women are. So we're having to force ourselves into our masculine energy and provide for us, and then they want to like feel like less than if you're like doing more, or like it seems like you're doing more for yourself or whatever. And it's like things like that just mind blows me, because why would you guys think that way, instead of like getting like inspired, getting like seeing when there's actually someone good and like there's value there, and wanting to see where it goes, if that makes sense. Oh my God, I'm just trying to make sense of it all, because yes, I want to find my partner. I don't want to be single for the rest of my life. I don't want to be celibate for the rest of my life. Don't get me wrong though, it's been nice just having so much love to give, and the soul that I have, I know that loving, I know that this connection there's somebody out there, that I cannot be the only person on the damn planet. I mean, but it's just a matter of finding them and being able to actually make it happen. But yeah, and then like I hate when I get asked about grandkids, and like me, like when am I gonna bring like the world? I'm like, yeah. First, like, help me out with finding the right man for me. Can we focus on me having like a true love figure next to me before we talk about the babies? I'm over here, like, how y'all gonna be worried about that when I don't even have anybody on my side? Like, make it make sense. I'm not about to just jump and just, okay, I guess I'm this much. All right, it's 29. We're getting closer to 30. We gotta wrap it up. On the next one, we're gonna have, and just settle for whatever the fuck. No. No, we don't settle around. We're not gonna settle for anything that we don't want. If it doesn't feel right, if it don't click, if the vibe ain't there, if spiritually connect on a soul level and like really be open with each other and trust each other and love each other and just all the things that a healthy relationship has or should have, I have it. Like, I don't want anything other than that. I know what I want, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to the way or my for the people that I've so far encountered in my life. They're confident with themselves. They're not confident with what they have or what they gotta give. So that wasn't what it cannot. Literally, I won't. It's not gonna come. It's gone. It's so gone. It's not even funny. Yeah. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe 20, like last few years, might be in my 20s. It's all about just finding myself and keep healing from all the BS that I've dealt with, that I grew up with, and it's a lot of I've been processing and like moving forward from. But obviously, it's a daily thing. It's definitely a lot of work, a lot of grounding, and reflecting, and just praying that one day we will find that person that just will sweep me off my feet. I don't know. Yeah, we're in our little like lonely stage. We are definitely in our feelings. I didn't even think I was gonna be talking about this tonight, but I guess this is what my heart felt like saying. Felt like communicating with y'all. Yeah. It's weird because like I've had moments where I've clicked with certain individuals, and like you just feel that spark, and like that, you just feel it just pulls you, and like those like special moments that I've felt have always been questionable, because I'm like, did this person ever even feel the same way that they feel that connection? Or but I feel like they usually do, but when they don't end up like doing anything about it, they're just very immature. They're not ready for something serious. They're not looking for something serious, and so they just run away from it. They avoid something. They avoid the people that are looking for, like me. They avoid actual realness, actual chemistry, actual when they actually I guess someone that has like makes them feel challenged. I don't know what it is, but you shouldn't feel like it's a challenge. It should make you just want to improve for yourself and be a better man and be the best version you can be for yourself. It's not for me, but for yourself, or for your soul, so you get closer to God, get closer to your higher self and what you want to do with your life. Because I truly believe we're all meant to do something in this lifetime, and the more we align with our inner being and just really heal those wounds that need to be healed, and why we react into certain things, and why we seem to repeat certain cycles and lessons with just different peoples and scenarios. One thing I know is vibes don't lie, and when you feel that chemistry, there's definitely something there, but it all depends on how the other person approaches you and how they handle the situation. And you know what to do from there, like from that point forward. But don't go into your delusional states, and don't start like thinking of everything, like start planning your wedding and imagining already like everything in your life. You felt that spark, because you start wanting to control the situation and just start getting really in your head, and that's not okay either. That's not healthy, and you have to know when, like, okay, this isn't like. When you catch yourself, take a breath, take a minute, pause, breathe, center your mind, and just remember we're not in control of these things. We're just like, if this person is meant to actually be in your life, they will pop up again. And if they actually want you, they will let it be known, and you don't have to be questioning yourself. You don't have to be in a position where waiting to see if today's the day or whatever. Like, no, don't be that person. Don't be that person waiting for somebody to change for you, or to pick you. Like, that should not be your, like, no. If you don't want me now, like, don't come later on in life and expecting like things to be different, because no. I mean, I guess it just depends also on the person and like the situation, but I just, most of the cases, I'm just like, how come now? Like, what happened? And then most of the times, like, you let these people in after, like, they'll stop talking to you and they'll ghost you, and then they reappear like a year or two later, and then they hit you up out of nowhere, and then like that nostalgia just be hitting you, and you're just like, oh shit, oh. And then like you get all excited for a minute because you just remember like what they made you feel, and then you're just like, well, maybe but that maybe, no. My single ladies or single men, all my like single people that are truly looking for their one, their soulmate, their true love. And it's just been a lot of like letdowns and heartaches and twin flames and just all these things that just ain't it. You're not alone. And don't let the pressure from others let you make like jump into things don't want. Like, don't rush things. Don't rush to like get into a relationship with just anybody just because you don't want to be alone. It's okay to be alone. It's not the end of the world. I lost my mom like 4 years ago now. 2021, bro. 2021. October 2021. Miss you, rest in peace. And I've learned through that. Since then I've been alone and living on my own. And I was in a relationship after she passed for like about a year. It was not healthy. It wasn't the best. First couple months it was all like fun, cute, whatever. But as things kept like escalating, you know how that be. You gotta be careful who you let into your life. And don't rush things when you feel that chemistry right away either. Like, take it day by day. Then get to really know the person before letting them into your home, into your sacred space and your sacred areas. Like, because that's also very important. Like, all these people, all these... I cannot, and I don't understand hookah. I don't understand hookup culture because I can't be the type of person to just be hooking up with people here and there because just to have a good time. Like that, like that's energy. You're literally transmitting energy when you're doing that. You're letting their energy in you and you're giving them your energy. That's a literal energy transfer that you're doing. It's back in the day when I thought I was in love, and I'm grateful I didn't at the time because like I was like super in love and I wanted like to have babies and all this stuff, but it just didn't happen at the time, and I'm thankful that it didn't because I would have been a single mother by now, maybe, most likely. Who knows, right? These things, you can't rush them. If you have a certain like standards for yourself, a certain way that you want to live, especially if you grew up in a home that was broken and from divorced parents, by her. You just, I guess you get a little extra picky because you just don't want your kids to go through the living hell that your parents made you go through, and all the trauma that you've had to like heal from and like overcome to be like, just so you don't become that kind of person, because you want to be a better person. You want your kids not to feel how you felt at some point. And that's why I stand on my beliefs and why I carry myself the way I do. I dealt with a lot as a kid, and I don't want to have a kid when I'm just angry and upset and like taking out my issues with them, because they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to feel unwanted and like just like questioning their existence, questioning why you even had them. Like, that's something I'm trying so hard to not come true to for my future kids. If I do ever have kids, I just want to find somebody that wants the same thing as me, and that won't just run away when things get difficult or when there's certain challenges, but we can actually be mature and understand and be adults. And obviously, to an extent, we don't just accept anything around here, but you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Pray for them to find themselves and get their shit together so they can finally find us, you know what I'm saying? But also make sure you're doing your stuff, because maybe there's still things that you need to heal from and work on, and that's why you haven't been able to find the right person. So obviously, doing you. Okay? Whether you're a man or a female, whatever you call yourself, keep doing you. Keep wanting to love on yourself. Learn how to love yourself and love being by yourself. Don't enjoy being alone. Don't feel like you need to have somebody with you or live with you because you can't, like you're scared to do it alone, because no, that's just, you can't let that be your weak. Like being alone actually gives you strength. It gives you, like, you get to really learn like how you are, how you operate, how your body, like your spirit is, the way of thinking, the way of creating. You just start seeing the world from a different perspective and a different point of view. And I feel like you just, when we're in this period of just isolation and just, being in a, like, celibate, just really wanting to find the right person that it's in, like wanting a real thing, like, it'll happen. We just gotta give it time and keep on loving us. And when we learn to love ourselves as much as we want to love somebody else, then I feel like that's when the right time will come. But you definitely have to show up for yourself, and also know to not just give your whole heart out there. Don't just pour it all. Don't give it all away so easily, because they will just take advantage of it. They will not take you serious. So definitely always keep your hand, like, your heart to your chest. Because it's war out there, y'all. It's a war. We have too much about love life, and yeah, I don't feel like talking about this anymore. Oh God, but I wish y'all the best. And if y'all related and want to share your stories, if there any craziness, keep comment down below all you want, because I would love to hear some stories so I could feel less alone up in here, because your girl is lonely. And yeah, it's not just in relationships, it's just in general. There's like nobody that I can really talk to. My therapist is cool. Shout out to my therapist. He's been a real one. He's been man, we're going on a year strong, over a year strong. That's my guy. So I just went on a whole rant about like relationships and like my take on it and all, but just, I don't know if I want to actually post it. I talked about one of the places. What I wanted to say is I've talked about a certain topic that I'm not quite finished with. Like, and I have another take, because I want to talk about this other place, this other environment that I was at. They never got their little response to what they did to me and how they got me fucked up. So I'm definitely gonna be bringing that. I'm going to talk about them. And definitely this conversation will come up. If it's not this upload coming next, it'll be the next one. But we are going to talk about these motherfuckers too, because they got me twisted. And y'all were supposed to be. Let's just say, for being in the medical field, y'all need to get educated on y'all need to get your shit fixed, because when the fuck, I've had the worst experiences working in medical fields than anywhere else, because the drama, the fakeness, oh my God, don't let me start it right now, I can't.